Hey everybody, Aaron here from Comic Booked. Doing some more Magic unboxings on this Saturday before Thanksgiving. Hope you guys are ramping up for a short work week next week and a long weekend of eating lots of food and spending time with family. I got a turkey thawing in the fridge and trying to think of what other things I can do. I'm working on a diet right now, so I'm kind of limited on what I can eat, but I still like to cook for the family. So today, actually yesterday, unboxed a whole box of set boosters for the Brothers War for Magic the Gathering, and today we're doing a collector's booster. I am, because my little helper ran off to Friendsgiving with her friends, but we're going to open this up and see what kind of goodies. Hopefully we get one of the serialized cards. Those cards are very rare, and they are the alternate border artifacts with serial numbers on them, and they're pretty rare. So the one that they promoted was the Worm Coil Engine. Of course, I'd love to pull that. Even some of the ones that are not so great are going for several $100s out there on the market. So it's hey, it's worth buying a collector's box if you get that, even if we pull some other really cool stuff. I've only bought one collector's booster so far, and definitely got my money's worth out of that. I pulled a full art foil Gix, which was really cool, and I think I got one of the Transformers. I don't remember which one, but anyway, we'll open this up. Definitely like, share, and subscribe. I do appreciate that. The more views, obviously, the better. Right now we're pretty low, but we are ramping up and trying to get the word out there that we're doing some unboxings. I'd like to start doing some giveaways. The more viewers we have, the more opportunities for that we have. So obviously, get out there and do that. We'll have some movie reviews coming up over this next week on our website, comicbook.com, as well as maybe a couple articles on Brothers War and Magic, and a few other new card games that are coming out. I'd like to promote some stuff that's coming, just to get you guys interested in it. So for now, let's start out with this. Brothers War collector's boosters. There are 12 booster packs in each box, and each booster pack has a plethora of foily stuff, full art stuff, all kinds of stuff in here. So each of these packs has 15 cards and various mix of different goodies. So we'll open that up. On the back, it says each collector booster for the Brothers War is packed with the latest and greatest in gigantic robot technology, including a guaranteed Transformers card. You also find retro frame artifacts, full art lands, extended art cards, and tons of foils. Your history lesson words are not working for me today. Your history lessons have never been this shiny. So they say at the bottom, what are collector's boosters if you're new to this game? Collector boosters are the ultimate way to add unique and exclusive cards to your collection. Tons of foils, special card treatments, and more await you inside every pack. Alright, so we don't really need to read the fine print there on that. Nothing else there. Cool art, though. I do definitely love the big dragon. It's pretty nice. So, alright, we'll throw the box over there. And we'll start out with our first pack. So we have 6 in each stack, 12 total. Pack number 1. And I'll make some piles, but as you know from my other videos, the piles never really work out the way I want them to. So we'll just try it and hope for the best. Okay, now, if I mess up a pack, the way my luck works, it'll mess up the one card that could be worth $1,500. Our token card is Forest Dryad on one side, foil, very nice foil, and a Power Stone, foily Power Stone on the other side. So I'm going to put our tokens over there because they're tokens. Our Gothian Sprite, wicked little common, beautiful artwork. I know it's not focusing. I have another webcam on order. I promise future boxes will be better. Our Gothian Sprite, though, in there. Might Stone animation. A lot of these are things you've seen previously, so I'm not going to go through them. There's our commons. Splitting the Power Stone for our uncommon. Gnawing Vermin. Full art foil swamp. Beautiful art there. Actually, you know what? I can fix this. Hang on one second. All right, makes a little difference. Sorry about that. Big double glass window in the back of the room that shines quite a bit of sunlight in here at this time of day. So beautiful foil art swamp, full art foil swamp. Put that up there. There is Hadger, loyal bodyguard. You know, I passed on him last night in the draft because I was not playing red-green, but he's pretty good. You know, he's a 2-drop. 2/2. Sorry, I thought I fixed it, but I did not. I'm sorry, 2-drop 3/3, and then he has the additional ability of sacrificing him and legendary creatures you control get +1/+0 and gain indestructible till the end of turn. So he's not a bad rare. An interesting rare depending on what you're playing. So that's pretty cool. Full art Stasis Coffin. 2 casting cost. Wow. Sorry, we're having some trouble here today. Casting cost of 3. And tap 2, exile. Sorry, at least you can see the art, full art, even if the text is not really coming through. Exile Stasis Coffin, you gain protection from everything until your next turn. So that's a nice full art rare. We'll put that over here. Disciple of Kalis Nin. This is a cool card. We've had this before. 4 and a white for a 3/4. When it enters a battlefield, starting with you, each player chooses up to 5 permanents they control. All permanents other than Disciple of Kalis Nin that weren't chosen phase out. And then permanents cannot phase in. So that's pretty cool. That's one of the commander cards. Our foily alternate card is, maybe I can shield it with my hand. Foundry Inspector, alternate art there. 3 casting cost, 3/2, and artifact spells you cast cost 1 less. Alright, so that's a cool foil one. We'll put that up there. Regular Elsewhere Flask, we've seen that with the alternate art. Lodestone Golem, that's kind of the opposite of Foundry Inspector in a way. Non-artifact spells cost 1 more to cast if you're playing a straight artifact deck. Play these 2 boogers in there, and they're pretty wicked. Goldbug, seen him before. And a full art Siege Veteran. Nasty little white card. 2 colorless and a white. 2/2 at the beginning of combat on your turn. You put a +1/+1 counter on target creature you control. And whenever another non-token soldier you control dies, you make a 1/1 colorless soldier artifact creature token. So nice full art. There, I'll tell you what. We'll put our full art. Yeah, we'll put our rares in the stack here. Put our mythics in a stack here. Put our full art cards in a stack here. How about that? So actually, I guess we could do full art. There. Magic. Okay. Because it's magic. We'll throw our Transformers up in the corner. How about that? How about that? Alright. Hey. Our token today is Laserbeak on one side. Very nice. And a Power Stone. Laserbeak's awesome. I love Soundwave. Actually picked up the big Soundwave pop figure at a GameStop not too long ago. Actually, I didn't. My wife got it for me for my birthday, I think. Really, really nice, though. All right, Plant Worker, Latinum Adept, Tomical, Honor Guard, and Yoshin Medic for our commons. Uncommons, Heavyweight Demolisher. That's a 7 casting cost 8/6 with Menace. And at the beginning of your upkeep, you tap him unless you pay 3, so he's the opposite of that big blue one. Alright, we'll put him in our uncommons stack there. Demolition Field, Full Art Foil Mountain, and a rare Hostile Negotiations. Alright. Full Art Brushland. Those are really nice. full art Farid, enterprising salvager. I haven't seen her yet. 2 and a red for a 3/3. Whenever a non-token artifact you control is put in a graveyard from the battlefield, create a colorless artifact token named Scrap. 1 and a red, sacrifice an artifact, choose one, put a +1/+1 counter on Farid, it gains a menace until end of turn, goad target creature or discard a card, then draw a card. Very nice. Alright, our alternate card is Burnished Heart, not a big deal. Jalum Tome. Hey, we got Mystic Forge. You may look at the top card of your library at any time. You may cast artifact spells and colorless spells from the top of your library. Pay 1 life, exile the top card of your library. That's a nice mythic. It's our first mythic out of 2 packs. Megatron. I have a foil Megatron, but now I have a regular one. And then Key to the City with the variant art. Nice. Alright, well, we'll put that in our foil stack. Put that up there. Actually, yeah, we'll do that. Okay. So I guess there's a guaranteed Transformers card in every pack of these. So I was surprised when I got one and I go, oh, a Transformers card, but now I know that there's one in every pack. So hey. Alright. Our soldier token with Power Stone on the other side. Brewing Razor Maw, Penegrin Strongbow, Overwhelming Remorse, very nice card. Warlord's Elite, kind of fun too. Our uncommons, Pyrrhic Blast, Obstinate Baloth, and a beautiful full art Forest foil. Blade Coil Serpent, that's a game winner almost. 6 casting cost on an X, and then 5/4, and you can spend as much as you want into X. If you spend 2 blue, you get to draw a card for every 2 blue. So if you spend 16 blue, you get to draw 8 cards. For every 2 black you spend, the opponent discards a card, and for every 2 red you spend, it gets +1/+0 and trample and haste until the end of turn. So very nice foil mythic. Full art Ashnod. It's nice artwork. Full art Woodcaller Automaton. This is a 10 casting cost with Prototype for 2 colors and 2 green. Prototype makes it a 3/3. Cast it for 10. It's an 8/8. When it enters the battlefield, if you cast it, untap target land you control. It becomes a tree folk creature with haste and base power and toughness equal to Woodcaller Automaton's power and toughness. It's still a land. So for 10, you get 2 8/8 creatures. Or 2 3/3 creatures. Either way. It's not too bad. I guess for 4, you get 2 3/3 creatures. That's pretty decent. Soul Guide Lantern variant art. Ornithopter. Key to the City, regular art. Megatron foil. And Journeyer's Kite foil. So, alright. Oh, wrong stack, sorry. So other than the Automaton was cool, and we did get the mythic Blade Coil Serpent, so that was a nice pack. Not great. And foil Megatron, Foil Megatron. Beautiful Gollum token. The artwork is really great on this set. I do like it. And then Power Stone again. Foil Disenchant. Foil Argothian Opportunist. Scatter Ray and Fog of War. We got Lauren, Disciple of History. Arms Race and a full art Mountain. And we got a nice foil Mishra. This is Mishra, Tamer of Makfawa, which is pretty nice one. 3 colors and red and a black, 4/4. All your permanents that you control have ward sack a permanent. It's kind of nice. And then each artifact card in your graveyard has unearth 1 black and a red. And that's a rare. We got Mishra's Command, full art. That is a beautiful card. X and a red, and you get to choose all those things. We've gone through those before in a previous set. Full art. March of Progress, 2 and a red, or 2 and a blue, and then it's not coming in very clear either. Choose target artifact. Oh my gosh, sorry, it's as bad as my eyes. Target artifact creature you control for each creature chosen. Okay, I'm just going to read it. For each creature chosen this way, create a token that's a copy of it. All right? So you can overload for 6 and a blue. I don't even remember what overload is, but that's cool. Mistress Bauble, full art, foil. Elsewhere Flask. Defense Grid. Each spell costs 3 colorless more to cast except during its controller's turn. Cyclonus, the Saboteur, is a new transformer. Haven't seen this one before. 2/5 for 4. With more than meets the eye, you can spend 7 and cast card converted for 5 and a blue and a black. Otherwise, you start it on the backside, or you start it converted, yeah. And Semblance Anvil is our foil rare. Very nice. Okay, getting down to the bottom of the first stack. No serialized card yet. Still have a chance, though. Oh, gosh. These packs just don't have an easy way to open, do they? Alright, this is the hardest pack so far to open. It must be the one with the serialized card. Probably not, but you never know. Ah. Okay. A beautiful foil Thopter and a Power Stone. Desynchronize, Phalanx Vanguard, Stern Lesson, and Giant Growth for our commons. Valaji Dragon Engine and Bushwhack for our uncommons. And a foil Swamp. Nice. Diabolic Intent. This is a pretty good one. Lets you search your library for a card, put it in your hand after you sacrifice a creature, and then you get to shuffle. Surge Engine. Very nice. Full art. 2 colors for a 3/2 with Defender, and then you spend 1 blue to make it lose Defender and gain the creature can't be blocked. 2 colors and a blue more. Becomes blue and has base power and toughness 5/4. And you can activate that only if you paid the first cost. And then finally 4 and 2 blue and draw 3 cards and activate that only once. Only if it's blue and only once. So it's not too bad. Kind of a progressive thing there. It's nice. Alright, a Mythic Ashnod the Uncaring for the Commander card. This is a 5 casting cost, 2, a blue, a black, and a red, and it has Death Touch. She has Death Touch. Whenever you activate an ability of an artifact or creature that isn't a mana ability, if 1 or more permanents were sacrificed to activate it, you may copy that ability. You can choose new targets for the copy. Very nice Mythic there. Springleaf Drum with the variant art. Sigil of Valor, uncommon. Mesmeric Orb, nice Mythic. 2 colorless, and whenever a permanent becomes untapped, that permanent's controller mills a card. Nice. Optimus Prime. And, a full art foil Phyrexian Flesh Gorger. Very nice. 7 casting cost. Sorry, it's really bad. 7 casting cost. It has prototype of 1 and 2 black for 3/3. Otherwise, 7/5 Menace and Lifelink. And it has Ward, pay life equal to Phyrexian Flesh Gorger's power. Very, very cool. Alright. So far, some nice cards, some beautiful foil art, some nice full art cards, but nothing where I'm like, yeah, I'm glad I bought this box, so we'll see. For commons, Gruesome Realization, Meticulous Excavation for uncommons, full art foil planes, Platoon Dispenser, this is the little soldier generator, 5 casting cost. And at the beginning of your end step, if you control 2 or more other creatures, draw a card. Then for 3 and a white, create a 1/1 colorless soldier artifact creature token. Unearth for 2 and 2 white, and it's a 4/6. It's a nice artifact. Cool Mythic. Skystrike Officer, full art rare. This is the one every time it attacks, it makes a 1/1 1/1 soldier token. And you can tap 3 untapped soldiers and draw a card. It's pretty cool. Alright, full art Urza's Workshop. Nice. Tap for colorless, and then Metalcraft. You can tap to add a colorless for each Urza's land you control. Activate only if you control 3 or more artifacts. Very nice. Millstone, foil. Springleaf Drum. Oh, uncommon, sorry. Quicksilver Amulet. Foil Blitzwing Cruel Tormentor. Haven't seen that one yet. 5 and a black, and he's got more than meets the eye. Beginning of your end step, target opponent loses life equal to the life that player lost this turn. If no life is lost this way, convert Blitzwing. And when you convert him, he's Living Metal Blitzwing Adaptive Assailant. And then, let's see, at the beginning, at the beginning of combat on your turn, choose Flying or Indestructible at random. Blitzwing gains that ability till end of turn. Whenever it deals combat damage to a player, convert it. It's nice. And then a full art foil Fortified Beachhead, which is a cool card. We'll put that down here in our rare stack. All right, stack number 2. 6 cards left, or 6 packs left, sorry. 6 packs. Got to be a better way to open these, because I don't think they don't open the same way. You know, the draft boosters and set boosters, or the set boosters open this way where you bust them. These definitely do not open that way. So, all right, draft boosters, I guess. That's Soldier and a Power Stone, Air Marshal, Fun Flyer. Some of these commons, I think in the right hands, I'm sure the commons are okay, but some of the commons are just not good. Kalo's Reconstruction, X and 3 white. The top 7 cards of your library, put up to X artifact and or creature cards with mana value 3 or less from among them on the battlefield. The rest on the bottom of your library in a random order. Alright, so that's a regular rare. Razor Lash Transmogrant full art. We've talked about this one at Can't Block, and it for 4 and 2 black. Return it from your graveyard with +1/+1 counter on it. Cost 4 less to cast. That way, to activate that, if an opponent controls 4 or more non-basic lands. Sanwell Avenger Ace. Sorry, I'm trying to... Oh, technology, we hate you so much. Wow. Okay. Yeah, anyway. This is a commander card. You can see the art anyway. If as long as an artifact creature you control is attacking, prevent all damage that would be dealt to Sanwell Avenger Ace. When Sanwell becomes tapped, exile the top 6 cards of your library. Cast a vehicle or artifact creature spell from among them. Put the rest on the bottom of your library in a random order. Alright. Millstone, alternate art. Pristine Talisman. Unwinding Cloak. Unwinding Cloak. Unwinding Clock. 4 colorless. Untap all artifacts you control during each other player's untap step. That's fun. Blaster, Combat DJ, is our transformer. And that has more than meets the eye. Other non-token artifact creatures and vehicles you control have modular 1. They enter the battlefield with an additional +1/+1 counter on them. When they die, you can put their counter on target artifact creature. Nice. When you put 1 or more +1/+1 counters on Blaster, convert it. And when you convert it, it becomes Blaster, Morale Booster. And it has tap 3, or tap, it's modular 3, and then tap X, or X and tap, move X +1/+1 counters from Blaster on another target artifact. That artifact gains haste till end of turn. If Blaster has +1/+1 counters on it, convert it. Has no counters on it, convert it. That's cool. And we have a foil Unwinding Clock, same as we got earlier, just not foil. Alright. 5 packs left. There's a Construct and Power Stone for our tokens. Foil Land Island. Titania, Voice of Gaia. Very nice. She is 1 colorless and 2 green. And she's a 3/4 with reach. Whenever one or more land cards you put into your grave, or one or more land cards are put in your graveyard, anywhere, gain 2 life. At the beginning of your upkeep, if there are 4 or more lands in your graveyard and you own both and control Tatiana, Voice of Gaia, and a land named Argoth, Sanctum of Nature. Exile them and meld them into Titania, Gaia Incarnate. So she's a flip card, and on the back, see the top of Gaia. I actually have the other card around here somewhere, but that's cool to get the foil version of that. Autonomous Assembler is our first full art. 5 colors for a 4/5. Prototype for 1 and a white. And it says it has Vigilance and 1 and tap, and put a +1/+1 counter on target assembly worker you control, and he is an assembly worker. That's nice. Our commander card is Wire Surgeon. Wire Surgeons, 4 and 2 black, for a 6/5 with Fear. Each artifact creature card in your graveyard has Encore. Its Encore cost is equal to its mana cost. Ivory Tower, foil with the variant art. Ornithopter, Ashnod's Altar with the variant art. It's very cool. Ratchet, Field Medic, we got that before. And Mind's Eye is a mythic foil rare at the end. Mind's Eye is a 5 casting cost. Whenever an opponent draws a card, you may pay 1. If you do, draw a card. Nice. Alright, counting down. Pack number 4. Our token is a Power Stone and a Soldier. All of them very necessary. Gnarlroot Pallbearer, Coilless Rock, Thraxodemon, Monastery Swiss Sphere, and Thran Power Suit. Beautiful full art island. Fateful Handoff. Ooh, a full art foil. Mythic Saheeli, Filigree Master. 2, a blue and a red. And she's a nice planeswalker, comes in with 3 loyalty tokens. Add 1 to scry 1, and you may tap an untapped artifact you control. If you do, draw a card. And then take 2 off to create 2 1/1 colorless Thopter artifact creature tokens with flying. They gain haste until end of turn. And remove 4, you get an emblem with artifact creatures you control, get +1/+1. And artifact spells you cast cost 1 less to cast. That's pretty cool, because she only has 4 on her. You can drop her, play the 1 for that, and then the next turn, take off the 4. You get an instant boost to your artifacts, and that's really helpful. So she's a nice disposable mythic. Wondrous Crucible is the beautiful artwork, if you can see that. A little foggy, but it's just really neat. So that is a 7 casting cost artifact. Permanents you control have Ward 2, and at the I'm sorry about the fuzziness. At the beginning of your end step, mill 2 cards, then exile a non-land card at random from your graveyard. Copy it. You may cast the copy without paying its mana cost. There's the artwork. It's a nice card. Alright, Pristine Talisman is our variant. Ichor Wellspring. Quietus Spike. That's a cool 3 casting cost artifact. And it has equipped creature has Death Touch. Whenever equipped creature deals combat damage to a player, player loses half their life, rounded up. Equip 3. Not bad. Flamewar Brash Veteran is our Transformer. 3/2 for 3. And it has more than meets the eye for 1 and a black. Or a white, whatever color that is. Black and a red. Sack another artifact, put a +1/+1 counter on it, and convert it. Or spend 1, discard your hand, put all exiled cards you own with intel counters on them into your hand. So there must be something here for intel counters. Flamewar with Living Metal, Menace Death Touch. For 2/1, whenever it deals combat damage to a player, exile that many cards from the top of your library face down, put an intel counter on each of them, and then convert Flamewar. Very cool. And Ashnod's Altar, or Ashnod, creator of the altar, Ashnod, Flesh Mechanist, full art foil. Alright. 3 packs left. 3 packs left. Alright, first Construct token out of this box. And a Power Stone. Aeronaut Cavalry, Disfigured Curate, Scrapwork Mutt. Thopter Architect, and Urza Power Stone Prodigy. Full Art Swamp, Foiled Temporal Anchor, blah blah blah. Foil Mistress Foundry, full art, or not foil, sorry, full art Mistress Foundry. Nice art. Tap 1 for, or tap for colorless, 2 into it to become a 2/2 assembly worker, and then 1 and tap to make target assembly worker get +2/+2. So it's nice for a surprise blocker, you know. Terror Ballista, 7 casting cost, 5/3 creature with menace. Whenever it attacks, you can sacrifice another creature. When you do, destroy target creature and opponent controls. Very nice in token decks. Chromatic Star, whoopee. Sigil of Valor, big deal. Altar of Dementia. Okay, Joe Biden has this in his bedroom. 2 casting cost. Sack a creature. Target player mills cards equal to the sacrificed creature's power. Very nice. If you can beef it up. I'll tell you, this would be a really fun card with the 1 to fairy that makes it to the 2/2 spirits. They get +1/+1 every time you draw a card. And then when they're like an 8/8, you just go, hey, I'm just going to sacrifice this to the altar, and you're going to, you know, mill 8 cards. It's fun. Ooh, I got one of the Shattered. Oh, that was a mythic. One of the Shattered cards, Jetfire and Genius Scientist. These are really nice. If you haven't seen these before. 4 and a blue. Legendary Artifact Creature Robot. More than meets the eye for 3 and a blue. Flying. Remove 1 or more +1/+1 counters from among artifacts you control. Target player adds that much colorless. This mana can't be spent to cast non-artifact spells. And convert Jetfire. And we convert to Jetfire Air Guardian. There. And, yeah, sure. It's the white text. It gets me every time. Living Metal, Flying, and then for 3 blue, you convert him, and then adapt 3. Very cool. So that's our first one of those for the Transformers, the Shattered ones. And then we got a full art Battlefield Forge foil art. Very nice. That was cool. We got a Shattered Transformer. Wonder what those are going for here. We'll just check our handy dandy. Not my notebook, because I don't have a notebook. But we'll do Jetfire, Shattered. Let's see what we get there. Let's start opening this other pack. All right. Sorry, I hate dead air. Soldier with Power Stone. Yeah, so it looks like he's maybe a $10 or $12 card, so that's not too bad. Not a foil, so yeah, not one of the big ones. All right. Power Plant Worker, Tomacool, Honor Guard, Yoshin Medic, Latinum Adept. Zephyr Sentinel and Lay Down Arms, a nice full art planes, full planes. Steel Seraph, that's a fun card. We've talked about this one before. The fact that it can come into as a 3/3 for 3 or a 5/4 for 6, and it has flying, and then at the beginning of combat of your turn, target creature you control gains an angel ability, flying, vigilance, or lifelink until the end of turn. So it's pretty fun. It's a nice foil too. Full art Mechanized Warfare, 1 and 2 red. And if a red or artifact source you control would deal damage to an opponent or a permanent an opponent controls, it deals that much damage +1 instead. It's a nice little beefer. Full art Staff of Titania. I have not actually seen this card yet. 2 colorless artifact equipment. Equipped creature gets +X/+X, where X is the number of forest you control. Whenever equipped creature attacks, you create a 1/1 green forest dryad land creature token. So it makes an extra land, pumps up the creature. That's very cool. Very, very cool. All right, full foily alternate Ornithopter, Mistress Bauble, Caged Sun, we've talked about before. Mythic. Soundwave, finally got him. All right. Soundwave is a Sonic Spy, 1 white, blue, and black. And more than meets the eye for 2 white, blue, and black. Whenever 1 or more creature tokens you control deal combat damage to a player, exile target instant or sorcery card with mana value equal to the damage dealt from their graveyard. from their graveyard. Copy it. You may cast a copy without paying its mana cost. If you do, convert Soundwave, who is a 5/4 to start with. Conversion makes him Soundwave Superior Captain. Again with the white text. Soundwave Superior Captain. Whenever you cast a spell with an odd mana value, convert Soundwave. If you do, create Ravage, a legendary 3/3 black robot artifact creature token with Menace and Death Touch. Whenever you cast a spell with an even mana value, convert Soundwave. If you do, create Laserbeak, a legendary 2/2 blue robot artifact creature token with flying and hexproof. Very cool. And our last card is Urza's Silex, foil mythic. 3 casting cost, 2 and 2 white. Exile it, and each player chooses 6 lands they control. Destroy all other permanents. Activate only as a sorcery. When it's put into exile from the battlefield, you may pay 2. If you do, search your library for a Planeswalker card, reveal it, put it in your hand, and then shuffle. So it's a nice little reset card. We are at our last pack from this collector's box. Really was hoping for a serialized card. It's not looking like that's going to happen. Somebody got it somewhere out there. It just wasn't me. Rock Hunter, blah, blah, blah. Arbalest Engineers, Spotter Thopter, nice foil. Forest, Harbin, Vanguard Aviator, 1 and a blue. Flying, 3/2. Whenever you attack with 5 or more soldier creatures you control, get +1/+1 and gain flying. Oh, I'm sorry. With soldiers, creatures you control get +1/+1 and gain flying till the end of turn. It's nice. There's a regular full art Phyrexian Flesh Gorger to go with our foil one. Our mythic commander card, Tawnos, Solemn Survivor, 1 and a blue. For 1/3, 2 to tap, create a token that's a copy of up to 1 target artifact token you control, mill 2 cards. So it's a copy of a token. And then 1 and a blue and a black and a white. And sacrifice 2 artifact tokens, exile an artifact or creature card from your graveyard. Create, sorry, I'm trying to get that. There we go. Create a token that's a copy of the exiled card, except it's an artifact in addition to its other types. Nice. That could be pretty useful. Full art foil, or foil Ivory Tower variant. Mistress Bauble. Howling Mine. Nice. 2 casting cost. At the beginning of each player's draw step, if Howling Mine's untapped, the player draws an additional card. It's not bad in a mill deck. It's a lot of fun. Goldbug foil. And Fauna Shaman. 1 and a green, and 1 tap green, tap it, discard a creature card, search your library for a creature card, reveal it, put it in your hand, then shuffle. Not bad for a 2-drop. All right, well, this was our box. A nice stack of foil and unfoil and full art rares. All of those variant foil artifacts, but no rare ones. Oh, except Unwinding Cloak. Sorry. Everything else was an uncommon. We had these as our oh, well, I guess I messed up there. Whatever. Those are supposed to be just full art. These are the regular ones, but still, that many rares out of that box. Not bad. This many mythics, and out of those mythics, most of them were full art. With Phyrexian Flesh Gorger, Ashnod, Surge Engine. So there were some pretty good ones. And then all the Transformers that we got. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Actually 13 Transformers out of the box. So overall not bad. I mean, beautiful art. Nice cards. Definitely be good stuff for deck building. And good stuff for a commander deck. So thanks for watching. Please like, share, subscribe. Look out for another unboxing for another set booster, which I'm going to do here shortly, and I'll get that up tomorrow. And check out our site, comicbook.com, and just tune in for more content. Thank you.